The Soothing Space Meditation. The soothing space can be used in times of stress, anxiety, anger, or other heightened emotions. Often we find certain feelings unmanageable because we get caught up in negative thoughts that tend to fuel our difficulty. The Soothing Space meditation encourages us to let go of unhelpful thoughts and to instead focus on the ability of the body to act as a container for feelings. To begin, bringing awareness to your body and how you are sitting. Ensuring your posture feels alert, but also as comfortable as you can manage. Allowing the eyes to gently close if you wish. If you are sitting on a chair, noticing your feet resting on the ground. Bringing awareness to any sensations in your feet, the soles, heels, instep, the toes, etc. Paying particular attention to where your feet make contact with your shoes or socks or the floor. Perhaps having a sense of how this contact can be grounding. And so allowing your feet to be fully supported in this moment. Bringing awareness to other parts of your body, supporting your weight, the back of the legs, the buttocks, the sitting bones. Noticing where your body makes contact with the seat or other supporting surface, depending on how you are positioned. Can you notice any sense of pressure in the muscles and flesh taking this weight? Perhaps having a sense of giving up your weight to gravity, allowing your body to be fully supported in this moment. The earth is huge and we are small in comparison, so we can let our full weight be held securely by the planet. Becoming aware of the body as a whole as you sit at rest in this moment. Being curious about what you can notice in your body right now. Often when we experience emotional stress or distress, our body reacts with muscular tension, tightness and discomfort. If you notice any tension or sense of holding in the body, see if your observation is enough to bring some release to this. Or you could imagine breathing in gentle awareness on your inhalation and breathing out a sense of letting go as you exhale. It doesn't matter if your body doesn't let go of tension, it is an invitation rather than a command. So being gentle in your observation. So allowing your mindful awareness to now move around the body. Developing that sense of softening and releasing with every out-breath. Inviting the jaw to release. The eyes to rest back in their sockets. The hands and fingers to soften. The shoulders to fall away from the neck. As we bring gentle awareness into the body, being aware of any other sensations arising. Emotions often play out as physical feelings. Becoming aware of these, as best you can, naming what you notice. Is there a fluttering in the belly, or perhaps a sense of your heart beating? Any tingling, tightness, or other sensations? Maybe a sense of temperature, warmth, heat, coolness, or something more neutral. Although these kinds of sensations can sometimes feel unpleasant when we associate them with a strong emotion, they are not harmful in any way. They are always temporary. And often when we pay deliberate, mindful attention to them, they seem to change or even disappear altogether. Possibly what makes our emotions hard to bear is not so much the physical sensations, but the meaning we give to them. And this comes from the thoughts and images of the mind. And this is especially so when we experience strong emotions. So starting to pay attention to any thoughts or images coming into your awareness as you breathe in and out of the experience in the body. And see if you can relate to whatever thinking arises as being like a string of mental events of the mind. So rather than facts to believe and engage with, they are simply thoughts that we can step back from. Sometimes it's helpful to actually note the nature of any thinking that comes into your awareness, such as worry is here, or noticing anger, or I'm experiencing an anxious image. But then when you have noted this, as best you can, just letting the thought go, and then gently returning your attention to the sensations of the body or the breath. Often the nature of thoughts that come into our mind when we have strong feelings are rather fixated on past regrets or future predictions. This type of rumination tends to fuel any sensations of fear or anger or despair that we are experiencing. So if you are noticing this tendency, it is important to keep inviting your awareness back to the present moment. This will help you to stay grounded in the here and now, which is the only part of our experience we have any influence over. Often, in the present moment, we find our worst fears are unfounded or irrelevant. It is only in the imagination of our minds that they grow so unmanageable. So considering, does letting go of thoughts of past or future change your experience of what you are feeling in this moment? Simply observing your experience exactly as it is right now, with an open curiosity, not needing to resist what you find. Perhaps remembering that you only ever need to cope in this moment. When you are ready, returning your awareness to the body, its physical sensations, its volume and solidity. Do you perhaps sense the flesh and bones that you are made of? as we get familiar with the physicality of the body through mindful awareness. So we might begin to find it is a big enough container for our emotional experiences. Perhaps reflecting on the impermanent nature of feelings, how they are temporary and always pass in time. Can you let any feelings and thoughts simply flow through you, part of your experience in this moment, but not something to hold on to or even to over-identify with? And as we come towards the end of the practice, taking a moment to thank yourself for attending to your feelings in this way. And perhaps recognizing your ability to cope is greater than you had realized. How the body and the breath is always available to you.